Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores and I buy used clothes and I sell them online, hopefully for a profit. Usually on eBay, sometimes Poshmark. Today I'm sending out 5 items that sold all on eBay yesterday. Today is December 23rd. Oh my goodness, so close to Christmas. It is Saturday, so these are all items that sold on Friday. I have a gross sales amount of $126.04, so you'll want to stick around to the end to see what my total sales were, or my total profit. These are all smaller profit, smaller sales prices kind of items, but they still sold. So this is a vintage sweater. This is the brand London Fog, and it is made in the USA. It's a really, I think, really interesting looking acrylic sweater. I list all my vintage sweaters at $30, but right now I have all my vintage sweaters on sale, half off. And then this one I got, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say all my vintage sweaters are $30. Most of them are. Sometimes I adjust for comps. Some of them sell for much higher, some of them for much less. Anyway, right now, all my vintage sweaters are on a 50% off sale through Christmas because I have a ton of them that I, like on my floor here, that I need to put away, and I was hoping to sell a bunch of them, so I had less to put away. These do have elbow patches and pockets. Like, this is a really cool sweater. And it did not sell for very much. It sold for $12 plus shipping. The average sale price for a vintage USA made cardigan sweater is $33.03, and they have a 22% sell-through rate. So that's without like a bunch of specifics, like I didn't do pockets, I didn't do shoulder patches or elbow patches, like things like that. So the buyer paid a total of $29.05, and after fees, shipping, and my cost of goods, my profit is $14.25. I did make some money on the shipping on this, I think. I'm looking at it going, can I shove this in a padded flat rate? I don't mind making a little bit of money on shipping. I do not do free shipping, I do calculated. And that, for the most part, has worked for me. I don't know. I'm gonna have to grab some stickers. Very rarely do I have an issue, and usually it's people before they buy will just message me and say, hey, the shipping's too high, can you do something about it? And sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But in this case, they just bought it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that later. All right, the next item that sold is this midi skirt. It kind of has a, I don't know, like a little flare at the bottom, but this is suede. The brand is Chico's. There we go. And Chico's suede skirts have an average sale price of $25.57 and a 35% sell-through rate, which is pretty good. I just realized I never told you where I got that sweater. How much? That's all right. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters a little. The skirt I bought at a local thrift store for $2.50. I did buy it 10 months ago. The buyer paid $15 and shipping, so the total on that was $27.45. Again, it's going to go in a padded flat rate, and this is a little bit better. Not quite as hard to shove in there. Let's see. My total profit on the skirt is $12.75. I forgot to tell you that the London Fog sweater I bought at a thrift store for $2.50 15 months ago. So it did take a really long time to sell. The best sale of the day are these Sigrid Olsen pants. They're linen. And here's the tag. Yeah, so these are linen. They have a smocked waist and they have a fairly wide leg. They're not like super wide. These were actually mine. I didn't love the way they fit me. I loved that smock waistband though. It was great, but I just needed a bigger size, I think. These, just the Sigrid Olsen linen pants, have a $19.58 average sale price and a 13% sell-through rate. Clearly linen sells any time of year, but I do think that it sells more in the spring and summer. So I think that the sell-through rate, it's gonna vary by season. Let's see. These sold for $24 plus shipping, so a total of $30.40. They were mine, so I have a $0 cost of goods, which is nice. I'm certain I bought them at a thrift store. That's where I buy my own clothes. I listed them 2 months ago. Not surprised they didn't sell fast, but my profit's $19.64. So, like I said, that was the best sale of the day, best profit of the day. These are pretty lightweight, so they are going Ground Advantage. Just in a poly mailer that I buy on Amazon. I also buy my tissue paper that I wrap everything in, and my thank you stickers. I just buy all of that on Amazon, and I usually just pick the cheapest one. So far, I've not had any issues with that, but this is a t-shirt. It is like kind of that performance material. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like an athletic feel, but this is the brand Columbia, which is, like an outdoors brand. It's really hard to see, but it's on there. But this is actually titanium, Columbia titanium. So sometimes the Columbia PFG, I used to hear a lot about that, like, oh, that's so good. I've not really had success much with Columbia PFG, but I'm not really sure what other brands that are like off brand. I don't know, not off brands, but like, what's the word I'm trying to, subtitles. It's kind of a subtitle. That's not really what I'm trying to say either. But okay, anyway. I would always look those up. This was not worth much, but the Columbia Titanium t-shirt has an average sale price of $12.75. And the sell-through rate is 7%. That's not good either. Mine sold for $10 plus shipping, so a total of $15.65. I bought it at a local thrift store for, I have $0 as my cost of goods. I don't know why. I'm not really sure why I have my cost of goods as 0, but my profit is $9.02. It took 8 months to sell, so not something to rush out to get. Something with a decent sell-through rate. These are the average sale price isn't high, but the sell-through rate's decent. All right, these are Lucky brand. These are jeans called the 363 Vintage Straight. These are vintage straight Lucky brand jeans. They do have some distressing on the pockets, on the hems. I just tried my best to disclose all that. This Lucky brand 363 has an average sale price of $21.10, but the sell-through rate is 41%. So I think that is a pretty decent sell-through rate. Mine sold for $12.94 plus shipping, so a total of $23.49. I bought these at the bins, the Goodwill outlet, where you buy things by the pound. You pay by the pound. And it probably cost me about $3 there. Maybe a little less than that. My profit is $9.89. I bought them 5 months ago. Polymer was stuck on something. So, you know, I'm not getting rich off this stuff. However, this is a really good way for me to make money, mostly from home, and support my family. You know what? This was I'm gonna have to redo that. This was a priority, and I started sticking it on a poly mailer. I guess I could still do it that way. I'm wasting the poly mailer either way. I was thinking I didn't want to waste my poly mailer, but I guess I can put a label over this one. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reprint the label, because I have to reprint the label either way. And then tomorrow, maybe, not tomorrow, Tuesday, when I ship again, I'll just slap a label over this one and reuse this poly mailer. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so my total profit for the day was $65.55. So I'm just like $1.50 off of my daily goal of $67. And I'm okay with that, especially so close to Christmas. So this will be, it's Saturday, so I will not ship again until Tuesday morning. On Monday, I do have a Christmas bins haul that hopefully will be uploaded. I'm struggling with it because it is 90 minutes. It is an hour and a half long. And I'm on the struggle bus with it. So I need to figure out how to get that uploaded in the next couple days, in the midst of trying to just be present with my family. I also have not decided completely if I'm going to upload at all following, like Tuesday through next Tuesday, when it's after the new year. So maybe I will have videos in between, maybe I won't. I just have not decided, and I might not decide until the day of what it is that I want to do. But I want to be able to enjoy the holiday with my family, and I hope that you do the same with yours. Whether you celebrate or not, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy your week. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the things. I really appreciate that so much, and I will see you soon.